The Battle of Bunker Hill took place during the Siege of Boston, after two assaults on the colonial lines were repulsed with significant British casualties. The British finally captured the positions on the third assault, after the defenders in redoubt ran out of ammunition. The colonial forces retreated to Cambridge over Bunker Hill, suffering their most significant losses on Bunker Hill. While the result was a victory for the British, they suffered heavy losses. Over 800 wounded and 226 killed, including a notably larger number of officers. The British approached Philadelphia with 17,000 troops, but the Americans were confident that they could overtake the British with only 14,600 troops. The Americans fought, but did not win this battle. The British forced them to withdraw towards the capital of Philadelphia. After the Battle of Brandywine, the English traveled to Germantown, Pennsylvania, where the English found one of the American forts. The English unleashed fire on the Americans on October 4, 1777. The winter climate affected both the English and the Americans. After a year of fighting, the English defeated the Americans with a hard-fought battle. The Battle of Charleston was one of the major battles which took place towards the end of the American Revolutionary War. After the British began to shift their strategic focus towards the American southern colonies, after about 6 weeks of siege, Continental Army Major General Benjamin Lincoln surrendered forces numbering about 5,000 to the British. Almost a year after the Battle of Charleston, the Americans had enough of the English, so a few militiamen took rifles and shot fire at the English. This rallied 4,400 Americans, so they tried to fight the English. The Americans had a disadvantage of not being trained, unlike the English, so the Americans sadly lost, even though they had many more soldiers. After the Battle of Guilford was the last battle until Cornwallis surrendered. It's called the Battle of Yorktown. The Americans had prepared for this battle and had great tactics with 18,000 troops. The British were not expecting what was waiting for them and had only 9,000 troops. The British eventually surrendered Cornwallis